Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Redbird Replay. This is Scott Kirker along with Colton Kaler. Colton Metamora comes into this contest 0-1. They're taking on a very good IVC team. I believe this is their first game of the year, but this might be one of the best IVC teams they've had. They've got a transfer from Dunlap, Max Parmalee, and they've got some other kids on their team that are awfully good. This is going to be a little bit of a test, but this is going to set Metamora up very well in the Mid-Illini Conference.
Yes, it will. This is a very experienced team. As you mentioned, the transfer, Max Parmalee. You have Holt Geltmaker, who has been their star since he basically started his time at IVC. And they've got a lot of other key pieces as well. So this will be a very good experience for a very young team. And we're going to say it a lot this year. Metamora is a young team, and it's a good problem to have, I think, in a year like this where you have a chance to build things and get guys into a new, inserted into the program that have really are inexperienced. And so this is a good year for them, and this is a good test right off the bat. It was a good test on Saturday, and they weren't able to pull it out. But again, anytime you get a chance at the at the end to win it, that's all you can ask for. And we talked to Coach on Sunday. This is going to be a good test for him tonight.
Why don't we take this time and talk to Jared Hart a little bit about what some of the rules and regulations are this year. It's kind of a crazy season. Things have changed a little bit, and we had a chance to sit down and talk with Metamora Athletic Director Jared Hart. Here we are with Metamora Athletic Director Jared Hart. Jared, a lot of questions about what's going on right now with, can you let fans in? How many fans? And if and when Metamora will be able to have fans.
Sure. We had such a rapid change of events where, we had basketball with no contact, basically just running around, shooting a basketball, passing a basketball, and that's about it. And now here we are with some live action. It's been really good, and I think those are important questions, but I think just some appreciation for our parents and our coaches and our athletes who are now running around on a floor with a mask on all the time. It's just a big adjustment, and our coaches have been great, our student athletes have been great, and so it's just been very challenging, but you don't want to be anywhere else as you work through these challenges. So we continue to get updates. We actually got an update yesterday, so my forwarded email was new week, new update, and they made some modifications in competitive cheer and dance and changed some limitations on travel. Unfortunately, those things didn't translate into sideline cheer, so maybe that's coming. The IHSA is asking for a clarification. So it's so hard to plan and predict and communicate when just things continue to change, and it's a challenge. We're looking towards having fans either Saturday, Tuesday, or at the latest Thursday next week, and so the IDPH guidance is pretty clear and it's pretty strict. You have to have fans 30 feet from any participant. And so
from the sideline back.
Yeah. So one side are typically what's considered our visitors' side of the bleachers. That isn't even 30 feet. So we've kind of flipped. So if you're watching at home or you see some screenshots or some pictures or some social media, our benches are going to be moved over because that was the most efficient way to do things. And then our traditional home side is where we're trying to figure out how many people can we fit, leaving some space for our cheerleaders, and just working through all those things. So we have a 30-foot setback to work with, and then on top of that, everybody that's in here has to be 6 feet apart. So, right. We're essentially looking at the top 2 rows of our bleachers being 30 feet away from the floor. So we have a very limited kind of space that we're trying to maximize as best we can. Just talking with some other area ADs on Sunday, people that have master's degrees, 2 master's degrees, 20 years of experience have been reduced to a tape measure and 6 feet. And how do you make the most space out of that for the people coming?
Right, and that's going to be a challenge. I guess the other question I have is, so let's say you fill this up with your 24. Is it possible to then have some people that could go into the auditorium?
Yeah, that's defined by the IDPH as a whole new space, and so you're allowable 50. So during the school day, we don't have a room that has more than 50 people in it. So at lunch, we have like 4 different pods of lunches spread around the building, 3 times a day. So you could have fans come in. They would have to watch a stream, either through the Redbird Replay, which we've done before. And then also, that's a direct line. They can also watch it on the internet a stream which would go through our sound and internet system in our auditorium. So that would be a possibility. Chairs would be comfortable, and they'd hear stuff about 5 minutes later. There's always about a 5-minute delay. So there'd be, some noise here and nothing on the screen yet in the auditorium. So it's just part of how it goes.
Right. And so that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. I think we're going to be able to go live starting either Saturday or Tuesday also, so that'll help a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What other things? I mean, is this going to be a constant change? You've got about a 7-week season. We're just into the first weekend. So is there still going to be changes?
Just the people that are making those decisions, and when the IHSA is asking for clarification, I think there could continue to be changes, and they could continue to be relaxed, or unfortunately we could go the other way too. So there's always that specter of, if numbers go up, well, what does that push us to, and how does that affect what we can do, according to the guidelines. So it was great to be where we're at. Just simple things we can do. I think just whether you like it or not, you're going to have a mask on when you come in here. You're going to have 6 feet apart. Our concession stand's not going to be open. So there's a lot of things that don't be very attractive. But the key is, and I think one of the things that are most important is our kids are getting to participate, and that's the most important thing. And it's really hard for our parents. I know that. It's really hard for our coaches. We as administrators find ourselves, as we sometimes do, in the middle of trying to make the best of a situation, given these parameters and some hard and fast things in our gym. How do we maximize that, right?
Yeah, and we knew eventually the size of this gym was going to come back to bite us a little bit.
It's just, what I can tell you is we're going to try and maximize everything we can do. We've been in here multiple times, reduced to a 6-foot tape measure with some really smart people, trying to figure out the best way to do this. And it is a challenge, but I think the Redbird way, long before I got here, was you take a challenge and you make it better and you figure out a way to do something with it. And so I think our community expects that, and we're going to try and do the best we can with it.
Right, and that's really all we can ask, and appreciate the fact that, we're getting to play basketball.
3 weeks ago, it was, as I said, passing, shooting, no contact, can't go live, no scrimmage. So, we're just going to continue to take what's given, and, our motto kind of in 21 is Redbirds ready. And so, we can't control anything, but what we can do is be ready. We can control the things that we control, and so I think our kids have really embraced that, and they're doing the best they can, and our coaches are, and I know our parents are as well. So we appreciate everybody's efforts. We're just trying to keep moving, and every day that we're in person with learning, and every day we're here doing sports, I think it's a bonus.
Yeah, and we appreciate that, Jared, and you guys have done, especially you've done a great job of getting us this far. I mean, and that's not been easy.
It's been a challenge. In the fall, we were hosting cross country, man, in August, and a lot of people kind of came over and said, well, how you doing it? And I said, well, come on over, I'll give you everything. But the Mid-Illini Conference has been fantastic. We have great people and great schools and great competition, but it's been, as our coaches have had a great spirit, so have our conference schools in a great spirit of, okay, what's the best way? What's the most efficient way? We got to move, we got to roll. And, it's sometimes easy to get caught in the weeds, but we've had to stay up high and just kind of say, it's not perfect, but we've got to move. We've got to get it going so we can get kids and schedules. And I appreciate everybody's patience because it hasn't been easy, but we're trying to do the best thing we can. So it's just us trying to do the best we can.
Well, Jared, thanks so much for taking some time. I know you got a lot of responsibility to do, probably more now than you did whenever there was a game going on before, because you got to change basketballs and a lot of different things.
So yeah, during a full timeout, we rotate 2 game balls, so we're always disinfecting a game ball. We're using 2 separate racks for the teams to warm up on. We've got 2 games tonight, so when we're done, we're going to basically disinfect before the next team comes down to that spot, and where they were sitting, we're going to disinfect that because you got kids switching. We've got to get into a locker room and kind of disinfect that so when the next team comes in. So it's what we do during the day with lunches, and so we're just trying to take those same protocols and things here. Obviously, the game of the basketball has changed a little bit. There's no more tip at the beginning of the game. So if you were watching online like, oh, I missed the start of the game, they must have already tipped it. Nope. Just some NFHS, the National Federation, modified. We have a mass break at the first dead ball under 5 minutes. And so just, some things have been done and implemented, and we saw that in cross country, we saw that in tennis, we saw that in the fall, and I think we'll continue to see that in the spring. There's going to be modifications, and it's done to keep people safe.
Well, Jared, thanks again, and appreciate everything, and hopefully we'll be able to keep going.
We just keep going. I just appreciate our community, our students, our parents, our administrative team. Appreciate Redbird Replay and the time that you guys spend. Obviously, it's become more difficult, and we don't know how access is going to be at other venues, so that could be affected. But again, we're going to try and do the best we can. But just appreciate you guys' time and volunteer and work and effort for the Redbirds.
All righty. Well, thanks again, and you guys keep plugging along.
We're going to try, one day at a time. Thanks, Scott.
Welcome back to Metamora. You talked about how we're, can only allow probably about 24 people in, and that's going to be kind of tough. But there's always going to be the auditorium, which would be another 50 people or so, and hopefully by then we'll be able to do some live broadcasts too. So that should help out, and hopefully, at least the parents are going to get to see their kids play.
And hopefully here soon as well that the IDPH allows media members like us not to be counted towards the 50 people, because it's a shame that we are counted, but again, it's for their benefit, for them right now here, that we're able to broadcast this to them. But I would hate the fact that we are, keeping a family member from being here.
Why don't we take this time now to talk to the Metamora head coach, Danny Greaves. Well, here we are once again with Metamora head coach, Danny Greaves. Coach, again, boy, it's awfully nice to get the season started, and here, game number 2 on your home court.
Well, it sure is. There's a little bit of sanity amongst the game, so we're looking forward to another game. We played a senior-oriented team on Saturday. They got just as many seniors here tonight, and so it's another really good tester for our kids.
Yeah, and they've got a transfer that came over from Dunlap, Max Parmalee, so he's familiar with Metamora, and you're right, they've got a lot of seniors.
So we'll just see what happens. We're going to come out and just give it our all and go for it.
We talked about this on your show the other night. You're awfully young. There's going to be times where you're going to have some growing pains, but there's some times you look really, really good.
Well, anytime you got young kids and inexperienced kids, and we haven't been as prepared as we'd like to be just because of the restrictions. So I'm proud of our effort so far. We'll just have to see what happens tonight.
Yeah, when you look at this IVC team, boy, it looks like they have some athletes, and you talked about them possibly having one of their better teams ever, and it's going to be a challenge for you tonight. But boy, that really does set you up well for the Mid-Illini schedule.
Well, both the teams we played before the Mid-Illini schedule did a great job of trying to prepare us, so that's why I picked them up.
And that's always a good thing, because you can never have too much competition, and especially in basketball. The Mid-Illini is going to be a tough conference, and it always is. And to play these tough teams in the non-con is just a benefit.
Well, we're excited about it. We're just glad to be here.
Coach, you started 3 sophomores and 2 juniors the other night. Is it going to be the same way tonight, or are you going to change it up a little bit?
The lineup has not changed.
So you're still going to stay young. That's a great thing. Good luck. We'll let you get going here, but good luck, and bring home a W.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys.
Welcome once again back to Metamora. We're just about 30 seconds away from the starting lineups in the national anthem. So, this is exciting. I just wish there were fans here.
It is. I put on the Twitter page. It's unfortunate that there's no one here with us, but in the meantime, for right now, there's a variety of ways to watch tonight's game. Obviously, you'll be able to watch the tape delay from us. You have Clutch Sports Media here to view it live. You have the school's athletic page, YouTube, to watch it live. Multiple ways to enjoy tonight's contest.
Today's game is conducted under the regulations of the Illinois High School Association and the Mid-Atlantic Conference. We encourage players to demonstrate good sportsmanship throughout this contest, no matter what your personal feelings of loyalty may be. And as always, thank you for your cooperation. Now let's meet the starters for tonight's game, beginning with the IVC Grey Ghost. The Grey Ghosts are coached by Mr. Quinn Morrow. A 6'5" senior, number 23, Camden Wooler. A 6'4" senior, number 21, Logan Mercer. A 6'3" senior, number 5, Mac Parmalee. A 6'2" senior, number 24, Holt Geldmaker. And a 6'4" senior, number 32, Peyton Feldman. And now the starting lineup for the Metamora Redbirds. A 5'8" junior, number 1, Luke LeBrand. A 6'2" senior, number 11, Zach Schroeder. A 6'6" sophomore, number 21, Ethan Kaiser. A 6'2" sophomore, number 24, Drew Tucker. And a 6'1" sophomore, number 32, Tyson Swanson. The head coach of the Metamora Redbirds, Mr. Danny Green.
Well, Colton, again, Metamora with their same starting lineup they had Saturday, like Coach said. And IVC will start off with the ball. There's no jump ball to start the game. So IVC will have it to start, and then it's just alternating ball after that, which is pretty common.
Unfortunate. It's weird not watching a jump ball start a game.
Yeah. But after about 8 seconds, you don't notice that.
Right. Redbirds starting out in the man-to-man defense here. Coach Grease likes to switch it up. Good defense there from Schroeder. IVC has the size advantage, so look for them to really force their hand inside tonight.
Yeah, and Geltmaker's been there for a long time. I think this is what, he's 6th or 7th year at IVC?
It seems like, especially when you get a good player like that, it seems like there's guys that spend more years than they should in high school. Good drive and kick there. Schroeder not able to get it. Good offensive rebound.
Drew Tucker with a nice board.
I will say, it also is hard to tell a little bit, seeing new faces, but also having a mask covering their face.
Yeah.
Too strong. He had the kick out option. We're going to get a
travel.
Yep.
That's pretty good defense by, is that Schroeder?
Yeah, I think Schroeder was able to get back and stop Parmalee there. Schroeder, the captain of this team and a big focal point of this offense. He really made his emergence last year as a freshman.
Sophomore.
Sophomore last year, was he?
He's a junior this year. He's one of the 2 juniors that start.
Nonetheless, he was a big-time player, I think, on last year's team and really made his emergence after first third of the season or so.
Swanson with a 3-point. Nice-looking shot, just a little strong.
Good skip pass there. 3 ball's good.
3-0 IVC.
So far from Metamora, they haven't had they had one good look there from Schroeder early, but the last 2 shots have been forced a little bit. Got to find the flow of the offense.
Oh man, one more pump fake and he might have been able to go up and get a. Oh. They got the foul on IVC.
It's on Cam Woolard. Oh, nope, wrong.
Who'd they call that on?
Peyton Feldman. I thought it was on Woolard.
Good.
Good.
To France. That's a nice job by.
I think he's going to be a big part of this team for the next 2 years. He's a point guard that's quick, can handle the ball. He's very scrappy. He's a lethal 3-point shooter as well.
That's a pretty nice shot by Giltmaker.
That's where he lives. If you remember 2 years ago when IVC was in our regional,
against Manuel.
He made a living off of mid-range shots and finishing at the rim. That's when he was a sophomore, I believe.
(5-3) IVC. (7-3).
If he had that pass earlier, he's able to go up with it.
Oh, that's going to be the first mask timeout. Take this time to thank our basketball sponsors, Goodfield State Bank, Pavia State Bank, Basic ITS, and Germantown Grill. Got to get used to this a little bit.
I was gonna say, this year you're going to see some of the goofiest things. In 20 years, when we look back, we'll just
shake our heads.
Yeah, probably.
I'd like to say this is a TV timeout.
that would be a good. This would be a good time for a commercial. Yeah.
Yeah. 7-3 here in this early going. 3:50 to go in the first quarter. It'd be, I believe it's Metamora ball.
Yes, it will be Metamora ball out of bounds. It is still good to see we have the best crew working the scorebook as well.
Oh, you mean Daryl?
Daryl, yep. Good ball movement there, not able to knock down the shot, but that's the shot you want right there.
Yep.
And what you can't allow is a guy like that, who is what you'd label as probably a big, just kind of run down the floor, do a little Euro pretty well unguarded, and get a shot at the rim. Yeah, we're going to get a hold here.
Good thing. Need a bucket. Need a bucket here. 3:17 to go. First quarter, Redbirds trail 9-3.
Is this Quinn Morrow's first or second year?
Second year, I believe.
And then we're in, what, year 9 with Coach Greaves?
I believe this is year 10.
Is it year 10? And we talked on Sunday, his youngest team that he's ever had, there's got to be a blocking foul there. We're playing too much out of the corner right now. I know we're trying to get it inside. Good cross-court pass there. Need it.
Good. Drew Tucker.
We're working too much out of the corners, and it eliminates a lot of your options. Restricts a lot of ball movement with another turnover by IVC. But if you're working out of the middle of the court, you're able to get a ball screen, you're able to get a dribble handoff. You can't do much in the corner besides try and force an entry pass.
Solomon Torres comes into the ball game for Drew Tucker. 2:21 to go. First quarter, 9-6.
That's the 4th IVC foul already.
First foul on Guiltmaker.
Yep. Got the lob here.
There you go.
Good post move to rebound there. But one thing he's going to have to learn is the lob is not always going to be there. Yes, he is a guy that can finish above the rim and make those highlight plays, but sometimes he's got to take the smarter option, and he picks up a charge going the other way.
Or are they going to call it a?
He pointed the other way, I believe.
Oh yeah. No, they're gonna send him to the line.
Oh, they're getting the foul on Schroeder before the charge.
Oh. First one's up and good, 10-8.
But as I was saying, he's going to have to learn to either come down with that or maybe just, bank it off the glass, take the layup, and not always.
Yeah.
Because he was too far out to try and throw that one down.
Both good. 11-8. 1:46 to go, first quarter. Redbirds trail.
Mac Parmley, not an unfamiliar face. Last year played for the Dunlap Eagles and Corky Card. His 3rd high school in 3 years. Spent his first 2 at Richwoods, last year at Dunlap, and this year at IVC.
Nice rebound by Kaiser.
Great job by Schroeder. Oh, had the guy flashing. Right there, that guy's expecting you to go. That's where you give him a pump fake right there.
Yep.
Go into him, draw the foul.
11-8 IVC. 1:12 to go, first quarter.
Great play by Schroeder, though. He had the baseline, had the guy coming right down the middle. Everything you could ask for. Oh, great job from Kaiser. Oh, you got to go up with that. Got the position on the inside. Oh.
But I like the aggressiveness from Kaiser down low. He's really asserting himself. He's caused them to commit, 3 fouls now in that low block?
Mm-hmm. I will say, if he continues to play in that kind of that middle, that high post area, he's going to make a living there the next 2 years.
Yep. And then his ability to hit an occasional 3, dribble the ball. He's going to be a heck of a ball player. 11-9, 1:05 to go, first quarter.
If you had a college or NBA-like player comparison, who do you think you'd give him to?
Well, he's a lot shorter, but oh, nice.
Oh, beautiful ball movement between Schroeder and Swanson. Just absolutely tic-tac-toe, methodical right there.
I would say maybe a little bit of Dirk Nowitzki.
A little bit, yes.
Take the charge. 11-11, 40 seconds to go, first quarter. This is what we talked about a little bit in the Danny Grief show Sunday night was, you know, there's times where we look really good, and we just got to string more of those minutes together.
It's a big learning curve for a lot of these young guys because they've experienced the system, because the system is the same all the way through the grade school level. It's the same offense, but what they've got to get used to is, hey, this is varsity basketball, right? It's the flow of the game is so different.
Yep. Michael Zobrist into the game for the Redbirds.
Metamora will probably hold for the last shot. Go for a corner three special.
"17 seconds to go. Oh, that's a nice play by Tyson Swanson. Man, Meg ties it up at 13. That's a good first quarter.
A very cheeky pass there from Schroeder. That looked like Andre Corbello right there.
Take this time to thank our sponsors. Bill Christ at Country Financial, Sunbelt Rentals, Kaufman Chiropractic, Michael's Italian Feast, Mason Funeral Home, Germantown Grill, Kevin Kyle at Edward Jones, Logo Wear, Commerce Bank, Heartland Bank, Metamora McDonald's, Metamora IGA, Metamora Fields, Snyder Village, Corey's Bar and Grill, Goodfield State Bank, City Blue Technologies, Ipavia State Bank, and Zobrist Shire Insurance. You know, already we're seeing, you know, the other night I think 70% of our points came via the three-point shot. And tonight, you know, we're already seeing where we're going to the basket more. We're driving to the basket, making some dishes, and if nobody's stopping us, we're just continuing on. And we've had some nice passes, and we've had some awfully good buckets. Tyson Swanson has done a nice job. How many points does he have here? Is it 4?
He's only got the 2.
Oh, okay.
On 4 shots attempted. His first 2 were from the 3, and his last 2 have been from inside the lane. But that's going to be a big learning curve as well for this team. Is the way the game has changed. It's more of a right at the rim or it's an outside shooting game. And you see that at all levels. And a good drive there from Swanson.
Oh, nice.
Just a power dribble, goes right by his defender. Got to do a better job of rebounding there, and boxing out.
Nice job by Kaiser. Oh.
Talk about a guy who's going to go play college baseball, can easily play college basketball as well.
Who's that?
Holt Geltmaker.
Boy, he is a good athlete. (15-13) Redbirds. One more foul. We're going to be in the bonus here in the early going, just 1 minute into the second quarter.
What happened there?
I think he had something on his, I'm not sure. Yeah, he had
some blood.
Yeah.
Now he's going back into the game, so.
I think he got it wiped off. Good! Tyson Swanson. He's had our last 7 points, hasn't he?
Yeah. It's nice to have a multifaceted player who can kind of do the dirty work inside, then also step out and knock down a 3-ball right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know, I'm going to say that's a good call. That's
Well, because I think, who was that? Nick Rainey, he had the ball out in front of him, and the ball hit Kaiser, and he tried to take the charge.
he'll come out. Drew Tucker will come in for him. Gave him an easy bucket there.
There was a little miscommunication between the coaching staff and player there on what defensive assignment he was supposed to have.
Oh, Tyson Swanson filling it up. Nice look by Schroeder. Makes it 21-15. The charge!
I think he hit his head hard on the floor right there.
Luke DeFrance came in for him. I think he's okay, but I mean, that was a nice job by Michael Zobers to pick up the charge.
It was, and I think he's going to get checked out by the training staff there because I could hear that second thud pretty good.
Nice job, nice awareness there.
Tough pass. It was firm pass into him. Oh, good no-look pass.
Good. Drew Tucker. 24-15 Redbirds.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a foul.
France.
Yep. We're going to be in the bonus from here on out.
Tucker.
Yeah. That's his first.
Metamora foul, Drew Tucker. Checking in for IVC, Nolan Hewlett.
.5:12 to go. First half, Redbirds up 24-15.
I think Geltmaker was setting up a campfire in the lane, and Coach Greaves was not happy about it. Backdoor cut. That's got to be a bounce pass there.
Yep. Ooh.
That is Parmley's specialty right there.
We need a bucket here, 24-20.
DeFrance to answer. That's forced right there. What a save by Schwartz.
Oh,
Good finish from
by
Tucker.
26-20. Nice job by Schwartz to save that. Oh, nice job by Schroeder.
That'll be a one in bonus right there.
Nice job. I'll send Zach Schroeder to the line.
That's one thing that McAllister is also going to learn right there, is especially that early in the offensive possession to force a shot, especially a deep three like that. So we'll take our media timeout.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to call it, I think, this year, is our media timeout.
Well, Colton, so far, what have you thought of this version of the Metamora Redbirds?
Well, from what you've told me from this last weekend versus what I'm seeing, it's a lot different, I think, than what we've seen in the past. It's a little bit more running, I think, a little bit more up and down, and I think the flow of the offense is a lot better than what it was last year. I thought last year at times we got way too stagnant, and it was really, you knew who to stop. Here you've got multiple weapons, multiple ways to score. It's a little bit different, I think, than what we've seen in years past.
Tyson Swanson has how many points?
I believe he's got 10 now, yes.
8 of them here in the second quarter. Scored the final 2 in the first quarter, and you know, that's the nice thing. He can come bring in a guy that can, and he's a starter, but having a guy like that can score. Jake Nealon in for the Redbirds. Come out with Schroeder, Nealon, Tucker, Swartz, and DeFrance. First one's up and good. 27-20.
Now in the game for Metamora, 25, Jake Nealon.
And he gets them both, nothing but net. 28-20 Redbirds.
Drew Tucker's going to have to do a lot of work here on Parmley. He's going to get the screen, probably. Oh, good attack there from Parmley. Acrobatic finish. Mac Parmley loves isolation. He loves the ability to get a screen and pull up, or just like he showed you right there, the ability to get to the rim and get a great finish. Oh, good backdoor screen set up there from Schroeder. Leaves it wide open for Schwartz. Not able to get it.
Boy, if he goes to the board, I think he gets it. Oh, nice job by Drew Tucker. 28-22 Redbirds.
And what Tucker just did right there, in years past, we would have tried to force something right there at the rim. I think what Tucker did right there and pulling that out, Redbirds just turn it back over. What a move from Parmley.
Is that Parmley or Woolard?
That was Parmley, 5.
Were they changed his number?
Yes, it is different from what the roster says. Woolard and Parmley have switched numbers.
(28-24) Redbirds. 2:38 to go. Tyson Swanson. Swanson comes in for Schroeder. That's going to be on Schwartz.
I thought he traveled first before the foul.
Metamora foul, Solomon Schwartz, his first personal. Team foul number 5 for Metamora. Holt Geltmaker at the line for IVC.
Misses the first one. 2:16 first half. Redbirds up 28-24. Ooh, stays in. 28-25, 2:16.
This right here is where Metamora had, what, an 8-point lead. They've scored 5 straight. You've got to extend it now that they've got it back to a 1-possession game. Good drive there from Tucker. Couldn't get it off the glass and couldn't get his follow, and they're going to get a jump ball.
That'll be IVC's ball. I predict by the end of the year, Schroeder will come in for Nealon, but by the end of the year, Tucker's making that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice job.
Geltmaker is just so strong.
That's a big three from DeFrance. That's not a bad foul.
I didn't really think there was much there, honestly.
I didn't either, but pretty nice pass. Got to learn to play with two. Oh, nice job by Swanson.
There's 3 guys right there from Metamora, so they're lucky enough that Parmley missed that, because you can't allow that right there. Can't leave him wide open. Oh, maybe you can. I gave him the announcer jinx.
Now that'll send them to the line for a 1 in bonus.
And then if you're Swanson, you can't take a foul 60 feet away from the basket. Especially out there in the bonus.
Oh, man.
Nobody's home. It'll be a turnover
Metamora ball.
either way.
45 seconds to go. I think Metamora will probably hold for 1. Oh, and it's good. Drew Tucker makes it 34-25, largest lead of the game. 20 seconds to go, first half. Oh. Makes it 34-27 to end the first half. Really good first half for Metamora, particularly that second quarter. Nice job by the Redbirds. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the first half stats in the second half. Welcome back to Metamora. The Redbirds took that 7-point lead into the halftime locker room, Colton. 34-27. Metamora will get the ball to start the second half, but a really, really good second quarter.
Yes, very good second quarter. 2 strong performances, one from Tyson Swanson to start the quarter, then Drew Tucker to finish it out. I would like to see a little bit more Zach Schroeder, a little bit more Ethan Kaiser here this quarter, still for them to assert their presence into the game, because we've not seen much from either one of them.
Kaiser sat pretty much most of the second quarter with 2 fouls. I look for him to continue to post up in that low block, and I like that, especially against teams, because you got to believe his athletic ability. Teams are going to have a hard time trying to guard him.
He's one of the few big bodies we have on this team as well, so we're going to need quite the inside performance from him this season and going forward. Fourth Redbird turnover. You know, you see it in college a lot, how much the bench is involved in creating, you know, some sort of,
Oh, yeah, there you go. That was a nice one there.
Commits the turnover and then says, I'll take this, thank you very much, and here's a little flush for you.
That reminded me of you going up for a dunk.
Oh, yeah. If I had those hops, Kirker, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd probably be trying to do what he does. Instead, I feel like I have the knees of an 80-year-old man.
I like the drive, and then I like the dish because he didn't force anything.
Right, and he didn't have anything either, so his best option was to pitch it out. Now he gets something there again. Little dribble drive action. Yep, gets his defender, who may have had a little bit of a reach-in foul.
Thirty 36-29 Redbirds. Oh, there you go. Nice follow by Kaiser. (38-29). And they threw it right in between the two IVC players.
I say, assistant coach was wide open on the bench right there.
He was. 5:48 to go, third quarter.
I don't think he was quite looking for the ball, but
yeah. I
think Tucker took a shot there from the arm of Parmley.
But I think that DeFrance.
They're going to get the third on Tucker, I believe. Yeah.
Ooh. Good job by Metamora. Good defense. It's only the second on Schroeder. 4:52. Oh.
Taking our media timeout.
Yep. Still got to get used to this.
It is goofy because, you know, and the one thing that bugs me is the jump ball. But what's the point, right?
I don't know.
Because there's no difference in a jump ball versus two guys going up for a rebound. There's not.
Nothing.
And there's just a lot of things that just don't make sense about any of these things. But, yeah, that one is the big one where it's just like, what's the point?
Right. Although that one, you know, okay, you don't have any jump balls the rest of the game, so, but I don't understand why they even addressed that.
Right.
38-29, Redbirds lead here in this, about halfway through the third quarter, 4:52 to go.
It is a nice thing, though, that, honestly, for the coaches, they don't have to take a timeout.
No. Everybody still has all their timeouts left.
Right. It's a perfect media timeout.
First one rattles in. 38-30, Redbirds. But net on the second. 38-31, Redbirds.
They're just pushing Schroeder over. Unfortunately, Barber's not the one here, but it's the official here. And he's shaking his head as no. But Schroeder's clearly being pushed over by Parmley. It's about as clear as day.
So that'll send Schroeder the line for, I think they gave him 2 shots.
Yes.
First one climbs in. Oh, nice job by Kaiser to tip it to Swanson.
Right under the bat. I don't think it was intentional, but it worked out.
41-31, 10-point lead for the Redbirds. Oh, wow. Just a 2-pointer.
Parmley is just unbelievable with the mid-range game. Oh, ooh.
Oh, man.
Man, that's about as beautiful of a move as you can make right there. That's a $10 move, but a 10-cent finish.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big bucket for them. That cuts the lead in half in a blink of an eye. 41-36. Redbirds need a bucket. Oh, that's a nice move. All night long. Big bucket from a big-time player there.
Great job by Kaiser to get position there. Too easy there for Cam Woolard.
Did he travel?
It was close. It was close. It's one that they call a lot nowadays where they don't quite put the ball on the floor yet and take that first step. It was right there.
Was that Parmalee?
Yeah, I didn't see much there.
I'll take it, though.
It didn't seem like he was honestly guarding Kaiser all that long, and he was able to get the, I mean, I don't know.
Good job by Swanson. Good. That's a big three. 46-38 Redbirds. And Metamora, no, IVC took a timeout. Yeah, they'd have to have the ball. Boy, what a big three.
Not often do you have probably your 5-man bringing the ball up there, but hey, whatever works.
(46-38), 2:07 to go here in this third quarter.
Prediction for the Illinois game tonight?
Boy, is there going to be that letdown that you get after that big win at over Iowa?
I'm going to say Illinois by 10.
They beat them by 9, wasn't it, before?
Yep. Indiana plays it very slow, and that does not benefit Illinois at all.
Indiana's been winning, losing, winning, losing, winning, losing.
But they've got some big wins, though. They've got a road victories over Ohio State and Iowa.
Oh, nice job by Solomon Schwartz, and a nice finish by Ryan DeFrance, 48-38.
Coming out of a timeout, that's probably not what Quinn Morrow's drawing up there.
Oh, yeah. Well, he can take him off the dribble just about every time. 1:36 to go, third quarter. Redbirds up by 10, 48-38. Jake Nealon comes in for Tyson Swanson. Be the fourth foul on the IVC. 1:31 to go in third quarter.
Second personal foul, Camden Fuller. Team foul number 4 for IVC. Redbird ball.
Oh, nice job. 50-38 Redbirds.
When you have multiple guys who can work the post, who can shoot the three, and just scrap, I mean, you gotta love that as a coach.
Yeah,
great job by Jake Nealon.
big rebound.
They can test the shot and turn around and get the rebound.
They're going to give Morrow a warning. Was that Woolard that went up for the dunk?
Nah, it was Geltmaker.
Wow.
Probably should have been a foul.
Yeah. Geltmaker at 6'2". It was contested by Kaiser. Yeah, they're going to get a push. I'm going to say that was a pretty good acting job on Kaiser. That's number 5 on IVC.
Second personal foul, Cole Geltmaker, IVC.
Getting a little chippy.
43 seconds to go, third quarter. Redbirds up 12. And I think they'll hold now for one shot. Boy, I just didn't see that. I'll take it, though. I'll take it.
That's his fourth.
And we're in the bonus from here on out, so. Tucker in for Solomon Schwartz. Solomon Schwartz, nice job. Big steal and a bucket to Ryan DeFrance. That was a nice series of plays for Redbirds. Oh!
Put it on a poster. Put it on a poster. My goodness, what a highlight reel dunk we had there.
$11 seconds.
You can live with that shot right there.
Atta boy, Ethan Kaiser, taking it strong to the hole. Good job.
Kaiser is taking over this quarter.
Yeah, this is a big quarter for him.
IVC foul, Tyler Hudson, his second personal.
52-38. Solomon Schwartz will come in for Drew Tucker.
Schwartz returns for Metamora.
6 seconds to go here in this third quarter. And Michael Zobrist will come back in, and he'll replace Zach Schroeder. That's a good move there. Ooh. Oh, and he got it.
Three-point basket, good. Matt Conley for IVC.
I don't think it helped that Zobrist there was already kind of fumbling back, but Parmley was able to throw that elbow a little, or throw that arm a little bit.
Take this time to thank our sponsors, Bill Christ at Country Financial, Sunbelt Rentals, Kaufman Chiropractic, Michael's Italian Feast, Mason Funeral Home, Germantown Grill, Kevin Kyle at Edward Jones, Logoware, Commerce Bank, Heartland Bank, Metamora McDonald's, Metamora IGA, Metamora Fields, Snyder Village, Corey's Grill, Goodfield State Bank, City Blue Technologies, Ipavia State Bank, and Zobrist Shire Insurance. Thank the sponsors, the basketball sponsors, Goodfield State Bank, Ipavia State Bank, Basic ITS, and Germantown Grill. So IVC will get the ball to start this fourth quarter. Redbirds up by 11. Heading into this final quarter, Metamora will start with DeFrance, Kaiser, Schwartz, Swanson. No, Swanson and Schroeder. Tucker and Swanson kind of look alike with their face mask on.
A little bit, yeah.
Dark hair, about the same build. Nice job by Swanson.
I think if Schwartz would have kept going there, he would have had a pretty open layup.
Oh man, that's a nice play by Schroeder. Would have been nice to see if it would have come off the rim.
With the block, yeah.
Yep, that's a good call.
Yep, that's a good call.
I liked the effort though, but that was a block. Ball go in? Yeah, it did.
Metamora foul, Ethan Kaiser, his third personal. At the line, Camden Fuller.
Got the side contact. That's you can't allow those tips, unfortunately. Because that could have been a 5-point turnaround right there.
Kaiser with another rebound. I have him for 9 rebounds. Boy, I love the way he fades back onto the left side and goes up with the left hand. 56-43.
We see how Ethan Kaiser can get distance up in the air, like height off the ground, but the way Schroeder moves throughout the air is better than I've ever seen from any player.
Yeah. That's a nice box out by Swanson. Oh, nice job. Swanson having a night.
.15 lead, largest lead for the Redbirds.
Yep. They have some shooters. 5:45 to go, fourth quarter.
It's the fourth quarter. If you look at the court, we've reached the chin diaper moment of the game.
The chin diaper.
Yeah, where the mask is on the chin.
Yeah.
Oh, good look.
That's just nice ball movement right there.
And I think Danny Greaves is a little actually frustrated with DeFrance for not shooting that one.
Went about 5 minutes. Letting just a little too much. Got to have a little English on that ball. Tucker comes in for.
I think we're going to get our media timeout.
Did he come in for Schroeder, or who did he come in for?
I can't quite tell.
Official 90-second fast timeout.
Swanson with 14 points. Pretty balanced scoring when you look up on that scoreboard right now. You got 4 guys in double digits. Well, Colton, so far I think Danny Greaves got to be awfully happy with this young team.
And just the way they've responded, because by it sounds of it, things did not go as well as they'd hoped to on Saturday. And then, a team that's going to be pretty good, I think, in the area. Had there been a state playoffs, they would have, I think, made a little noise come that time. But especially against a good team like this, to make a little noise.
Because they've dropped down to 2A too, so that's really going to help them. Oh, that's good job by Swanson. Good rebounding by. They didn't stop him.
Kaiser's first points of the quarter.
Ooh. 60-48.
I believe that's going to be the 5th there on Mercer.
That'll send Schroeder to the line.
Mercer has fouled out of the game. Checking into IVC, Nick Rainey. Zach Schroeder at the line.
Ooh. 60-48 with just 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Redbirds up. Good rebound by Kaiser.
Not the greatest of closeouts there, but they're able to get a little lucky with the missed shot.
That's an armbar, yep. That'll send Schroeder to the line. 3:22 to go. Redbirds are in the double bonus from here on out. Got the first.
It's eerily quiet on a free. Normally it's quiet on a home free throw, but nothing like this.
Got them both. 62-48, 14-point lead for the Redbirds.
You know it's quiet when you can hear other media members talking in the background. Oh, what a move there from Parmley.
Oh, great job by the Metamora defense.
Turned into a turnover.
And Metamora takes a timeout. Nice job, nice job. Tried to do a little too much against the Metamora defense there. Got a little fancy, and the Metamora players were right there, and then they got on the floor, and they were strong with the ball.
And a smart move from both Coach Greaves and from the players on the court to get the timeout.
So everybody we have on the floor right now has scored in double figures, Colton.
That is a good problem to have right there.
3:09 to go in the ball game. Redbirds up 62-48.
Oh, just beautiful. That's a textbook Danny Greaves play right there.
Yep. 64-48. Is that our largest lead?
I believe so, yes.
Oh, he came down.
Oh, his leg does not look right. Or he's cramping, one of the two.
I think it was a cramp.
But the way he first was laying, his leg just for some reason didn't look right, but he looks to be okay.
Yeah, I think he is too. That looks like a cramp. Just
got to take the easy pass there. It was available. Not much DeFrance can do right there.
Nope.
Had position. Just honestly, a wonderful pass. Setting up to the bigger body.
Metamora call a timeout?
Yes.
That's where you don't want to get trapped. 1:53 to go in the ball game. Redbirds up 64-52. Metamora in the double bonus. Metamora's only committed 3 fouls this half so far. They've played great defense.
Those are early on.
Yeah, they've been playing some great defense.
Got to be stronger with the ball there.
Oh.
I think that was actually tipped by Swanson, but it's obviously going to go to.
I'll send Schroeder back to the line. 64-54, 1:38 to go in the ball game. Metamora's going to have to be really strong and hit their free throws from here on out.
10-point game. Yeah, a lot of time left.
But net, good job. And Schroeder gets them both. Big free throws there. Stepped up, hit them both. Ooh. Nice job by Kaiser. That'll send Kaiser back to the line. Well, you're right about those chin diapers. Kaiser with 13 points. But he's had a couple spectacular buckets.
Third quarter, he just absolutely dominated. Being a little quiet this fourth quarter.
Gets the first. A lot of that has to do with we're not really looking for shots. We're looking to run some clock. 1:21 to go. Ooh, gotta hit him. Gotta hit him. (67-54), 1:15 to go.
Third personal foul, Zach Schroeder.
Schroeder with his third foul. Boy, that is awfully nice when you look up there and see that 17, 14, 13, 14, 11.
Yes, it's. I mean, when you get three guys in double figures, that's pretty good. But when you have an entire lineup on the floor right now in double figures.
Hits them both. 67-56. 1:15. One minute to go. I like taking it there.
Good move there from Tucker.
Yep, and he's going to make that too. You know, that could be a dunk later in the year.
Well, I think he was. He kind of slowed up and he was eyeing it up. I think he was trying to, and then he saw the help side defense from IVC. He thought better.
It's the first.
But the way he got the running start, I thought he was definitely going to try for one.
Gets them both. 69-56.
If you're Metamora, you got to try and take a charge.
Yeah.
Because you know no one else but Parmley's going to shoot the ball at a time like this. He's an aggressive player, and he's going to go and try and get a bucket. You just try and, I mean, there's three guys right there. One of them's got to try and take one.
Pretty impressive ball game for the Redbirds. Sophomore's big winners tonight. They won by, I think, what, 35?
Yeah, it was big.
And that was without the three sophomores that start on the varsity. So right now the Redbird basketball program really looks strong, and a freshman team that seems to be pretty healthy themselves.
Uh-oh. there's a better pass there. There's another highlight dunk, I think.
Yep. Come on, Ethan. You need these buckets now. Gets the second, 70, 58, 40 seconds. Oh, he didn't touch him.
He's thrown his legs out. That's so bad, and that's what I can't stand about basketball nowadays. Is you see at the college level, you see at the NBA level, guys get a fingertip and guys kick their legs out like they just got shot. It's unbelievable.
34 seconds to go. (70 to 60). It's a 5-point trip. 22 seconds to go. Redbirds up by 8, 70, no, 7, 70-63. Metamora's just going to have to be strong now. Take care of the basketball and hit the free throws, because there's going to be some more free throws coming their way.
Oh, you got to go.
19.5. Gonna be 2 shots for Schroeder. And he gets the first. 71-63. Seven point 9, 71-66. Well, it's kind of the first game probably for the referees too.
Yeah, it is, probably. Everyone's shaking off the long COVID rust.
Yeah. Parmalee with 29 points.
I think 27. Well, I don't know. He may actually have 30.
6.7. That'll send Schroeder back to the line. Redbirds up by 5 with 6.7 seconds.
His fourth personal. Zach Schroeder at the line.
Yeah, I've got him for 30.
Schroeder hits the first.
Quite a few garbage time points, though.
Yeah. Now, if he hits this, it should ice it if he hits this one. And he does. Yep, good job. That's a good foul. 5 seconds to go.
Fourth personal foul, Zach Schroeder.
Had a foul to give, so they'll take the ball out of bounds.
Both teams now in the bonus.
And that'll push the Redbirds' record to 1-1. Big win for the Redbirds, 73-66. That's a nice win. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the end of the game stats and a chat with a happy head coach, Danny Greaves.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Tepke Gym. We're here with head coach Danny Greaves. Coach, heck of a rebound from your guys, especially against a good IVC team here tonight.
I'll tell you what, that's a good team. Senior-oriented. I don't think they played anybody but seniors all night. You know, they've got guys that can really stroke it. They got big boy in the middle. They got ball handlers. We outplayed them. We out-toughed them. You know, there's no doubt, man. We brought the energy, and I was really happy with our effort.
You know, usually a coach is pretty happy when he's got 3 guys in, double figures, but you had all 5 starters tonight in double figures.
We almost did last Saturday. You know, we had a guy with 8 and one with 9. The rest of them were. But I told our guys, we're kind of like a wolf pack. You know, the strength of the pack is in the wolf. The strength of the wolf is in the pack. And that's the way these guys are, all right? And, how many different occasions, defensively and offensively, did you see some different guys step up, including Michael, coming off the bench. He gave us some good minutes. So, I mean, it was – but the key is our kids come every day and challenge everybody. And, it's fun to watch them in the process of trying to get ready for a season. And we out-toughed them and out-worked them tonight. That's a senior-oriented team with a bunch of young kids against them. And, man, I couldn't be more proud of our kids.
Ethan Kaiser, only 3 points at halftime, and he goes off for 12 in the second half. Really dominated that entire third quarter. He sat out most of the second quarter with foul trouble. But was there something that you said at halftime to really get him going?
No, it's just a matter of, keeping him positive and making sure he brings the energy. He got those 2 quick fouls. He put his head down. I said, look, we ain't worried about your foul in the second half. Just go out and play. And he sure did. He's a nice player. They had such matchup problems, and I thought it was going to be us with the matchup problems because they're just so big. But I tell you what, we played a little triangle and 2 all night long, and they didn't know what to do with it. You know what? And if you take a look, Parmalee's a good player, okay? But he's not their best player. They got 2 other guys that are really good. Cam's really good, and Gitmeyer, I mean, how good is he? And as Parmalee brings the ball down and dribbles, you know what? I watched their other 2 best players, and I didn't know how we were going to guard, all right? And they were just standing there watching the dribbling show. I think they might have been better off without him in his 29, 30, however many points he had.
He had 30.
Yeah, he had 30. You know what? And he's the happiest camper in Chillicothe tonight. You know what? And our guys, what I love about our guys is they don't care who scores, who rebounds. They're in it for each other. And the better team won tonight. Not necessarily the better, biggest players, but our kids were a better team tonight than they were.
and you really controlled the boards all night. Ethan with 15, I believe to our count, had 12 rebounds, so double-double for him. And
Nice.
then even Schroeder late in the game, putting that game on ice with free throws and then getting big rebounds as well.
Well, not only that, but getting to the rim in traffic with those big guys, and I just thought he really did a nice job of knifing through and picking them apart. But we were very unselfish. I don't know how many assists we had tonight, but we had quite a few. You know, the only times we really went off the dribble is when Zach went to work and got to the paint and then to the rim, and that's what he's supposed to do. But man, I'll tell you what, we'll do the stats tonight. But I'll tell you what, we had a ton of assists, which is really fun to watch.
From my count, only 5 players in the scoring column, all 5 starters. Are you going to have to find a little bit more scoring off the bench at times, or are you, obviously, you know, having all 5 stars in double figures, you got to be happy with that?
We are. It helps as far as, you know, we don't go as deep as we'd like. But you know what? If you take a look, we don't have many kids with any valuable varsity competitive minutes. You know what? So we're bringing some kids along and inching them along. And I think once we get going and get a little experience underneath them, they'll be fine.
Good game from Tyson Swanson tonight. And you see, when you look at Tyson, you look at Ethan, even Zach. You got guys that this whole lineup is so multifaceted.
How about Drew?
Exactly, right. But you've got guys that can play a little bit inside, like Swanson. They'll battle inside. And then he's, you know, not expecting he'll pop a 3 right in the face.
And then you got a guy like Solomon Swartz comes in here,
right.
Brings total energy, does anything we need him to do. You know, and a lot of that stuff doesn't show up in the stats. But you took a look, those 2 guys, they're 2 top scorers other than number 5. And, man, they didn't look very good. Even though, you know, the big kid got some points inside. But he's supposed to. Giltmeyer is a really good player. And we held him down, but their own players helped hold him down, too. We were very glad the way they attacked us. You know, we were hoping that's what they do, because if they had those other 2 guys and had the ball more, they're really hard to guard, and they'll give it up. You know, number 5 just overhandles and overhandles and overhandles, and it's his show. He's going to have to score 60 to win, and he can't do that.
Tough game tonight. It'll be a tough one on Thursday. So East Peoria is a team that always, for some reason, likes to play us tight.
Yes, they do.
We go to their place. What are we going to see out of them?
Well, you're going to see a team that's well coached. John does a great job over there. They're going to come out and try to be a little bit ball control. They always try to play very physical. And, you know, we just got to be ready and play our game.
Thursday night, conference play starts. Metamora varsity tips off at 7 o'clock against East Peoria. Coach, great win tonight, and we'll see you on Thursday night.
Thank you so much. I thought our kids did a great job of preparing and then going in with a game plan. With a bunch of young kids, you can lead a horse to water, but sometimes you can't get them to drink. Man, it was so fun tonight to watch them. We talk about in practice and games all the time. When you're doing certain things like offense, defense, don't break. Don't reach and get beat off the dribble. Don't take quick shots. Do all the little things that could really hurt you. And our kids were solid on their fundamentals tonight, and it was just a great team win. You know, it's nice to go into the Mid-Illini Conference with a record of 1-1. I will say this, that in my opinion, them with their first game, if we would have flipped it and had no experience coming in, and they had a game, I think we would have been in a little bit more trouble. So I'm really glad for Bloomington Central Catholic that got that game in there for us before we had to come there and play, because that's a good team. I think that team right there, once they get going, is going to beat Bloomington Central Catholic in that league. I really do.
They are 2A this year, so that helps them out a lot.
Yes, it does.
They've got quite a bit of talent there. Good win tonight, 73-66 final. Coach, conference play starts on Thursday. Can't be more excited for that.
Oh, man, it's great to be in the gym. Our kids are having a blast. You know, there's a little bit more of some normalcy into their lives right now. You can just see it in their eyes, man. They're starting to sparkle again. And so I'm just happy for our guys. And, you know, our fans, if they get to come in, you know, I think that might happen maybe next week. I hope it does. It'd be even nicer this week. But, you know, our administration's working on it the best they can. And, you know, it's so unprecedented. You just got to take baby steps and keep inching along. And before you know it, we'll be in a groove.
Once again, Redbirds win 73-66. That'll do it for us tonight from Tepke Gymnasium. Thank you, and we'll see you next time Thursday night as the Redbirds play East Peoria on MTCO.